And we are live,
We
baby.
live. We really in. Sorry if
We.
I'm busting your eardrums, but man, hey, hey, we are back with another live streaming. We took a break, man. I had a lot of things going. We were super busy, vacations, all that. Now we're back. It's your man, the one and only Eddie. And
Hey,
we
it's
got
dialogue, folks. Sorry, I was trying to disconnect the headset. But yep, I'm here. I'm here.
We here, man. Hey, man, we got some pretty interesting stuff. Man, we missed a lot throughout the week. We've been out for a couple weeks, actually more than
Yeah.
a couple weeks. But we missed a lot of good topics. Now we're gonna be hitting them still. So stay tuned, turn on your post notifications. Make sure you tune in, okay? Get the raw, original, live action with the HD crew. Man, we got Tim Ross
Yeah.
spitting out the boom, boom, boom. The words, man, hitting them like bombs. We got Glorilla talking about being toxic in your 20s. And we got a lot more topics, man. But let's hop straight into it, man. D, what you want to hear first? What like you want to do yours first?
That's
Or you want
true. We
me?
didn't even talk about that first, but I got one for y'all. I got one for
All
y'all
right.
real quick.
What
Let
we
me
got?
go ahead and
All right.
this one right here. Right here. Hey, what's up with
Man.
this?
Oh yeah, shouts out to the survivors out there. Uh that survived the storm because there's a lot of um power outages, but I got mine back. I actually lost my power, but I got it back pretty quickly. Because the funny thing is, real quick, it was on when I woke up, right? And I'm like, okay, we're good money. If it's on now, then it's gonna be on for the day. Then it turned off on us. It like shut off randomly, and I'm like, oh crap! I was just about to make some pancakes, but now I couldn't make no pancakes to eat for breakfast. So I'm over here just using my laptop, just trying to use it and edit before it dies. And it came on spontaneously. Got my charger. We hooked up everything quick. We cooked as fast as we could, just to make sure nothing turned off. Make sure we can have some breakfast at least. And then we got it. So now we're good.
So you enjoyed your flapjacks.
I don't know what D talking about, guys. D's in the mood for something.
Did you add some sugar, syrup, some of
Nope.
that, the glaze, the way it droops down from the thing? Did you add some
We
of that
don't
glaze to your flapjacks?
we don't use that. No, man.
And then
We
you
don't.
poured the white stuff. What's the white stuff? Milk. Did
Definitely
you
not.
have milk?
Nope.
Man,
I don't have milk in my. Nope. I don't got no
th-
milk, bro.
this is a very simple
Are you
conversation. I'm not.
disappointed?
Am I disappointed? I mean,
Yeah.
usually you have your pancakes with a nice glass of milk. I don't know why you have to make it all weird and stuff.
Oh
All
no.
right.
I mean, if you like yours with the with a white drink, that's that's amazing, bro.
Why are you being weird about this? Don't say stuff like that. White drink?
Huh?
Come
Is
on,
it
man.
milk white?
Come on, man.
Is it milk white?
Golly.
Bro, what you talking
What
about?
is happening right now?
Why is it on me now?
I have no idea what's
Yo,
going on.
yo.
I have. See. All right. Let's go ahead and watch this video real quick, y'all. This.
We just try we just ain't trying to get set up. That's all.
That's all
We
right. That's all
So
right.
hold on, wait. Just to be on the same page, was that not a setup?
What do you. It was a simple. See, you're so paranoid. I don't. It's just me, man. No one is trying to get you. We're just doing what we do. You know what I'm saying? Did
Okay,
you?
okay, okay. Boom. All right,
All right.
all right.
All right. All right.
Because Kadeem try to come in slick sometimes.
No, man. Just some simple questions.
Okay, okay. All right, we good.
All right. Let's go ahead.
What?
Do you see this?
Hold on. Pause right here. Pause. What is
Right here?
happening, man?
bro.
Yeah.
He's a
First of all,
personal.
shouts out to the joints because the joints is flexible. That's first of all. But why they got to have the background music like that? The soft, like, sensual stuff. Like why couldn't it be something like energetic with a, like workout type song? This is like a slow dance, turn on the candles, dim the lights type of song. Why? What are they
Is
trying to say over
this?
here,
Do you
man?
think this song is copyrighted? By the way, should I not?
I mean, it's probably copyrighted, but I mean, shoot, you,
For video effect,
I'm
please leave it on.
yeah.
All right. Secondly, I don't think that song is playing in the gym. But whoever did put this together meant to put that song with this clip.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And what kind of class is this?
Why don't they have another woman helping this woman stretch?
What is he doing, bro?
Look at this lady in the back. Look at her. Do you see her? How she's just looking at us like
She's like, what is going on here? That's what I'm asking, bro.
that's what I'm asking too. That is what I'm asking too. Imagine if this lady releases some gas, man.
Oh, oh,
What's wrong with
see,
her socks? Oh, are those just the
that's
color of her
probably
socks?
it. Might be, or it might be.
Hold up,
I
no.
don't
Look at
know.
the other ladies. Look at that one. Her socks are the same
Yeah,
way.
yeah, and then the one at the bottom too.
Yeah.
The one with the purple, yeah, her heels are out. So I guess it's a thing that they do. I don't know why, but hey, what is this?
Are you confused like me?
I don't even know what's going on, man. I don't I don't even know what's going on.
This is all right. Yeah, that's enough of that. That was
Yeah. Did you mean to click that one?
yeah, that's the one I wanted us to see. Um, but this is the second time I've seen it, and I didn't realize that their socks were halfway off. Honestly, this was the first time I saw it, so I'm as confused as you are.
He took us to the wrong video, man. He took us to the wrong. Oh Lord.
Wow, that was
I
crazy.
don't even know why. Oh shoot, man. But hey, she was to keep it on the stretching thing. She was pretty flexible though.
Very.
And that's surprising because I think it's surprising to me because of her build. To
Hmm.
me that's surprising because of her build. It
Yeah.
might be easier to stretch in certain positions like where you're not using your actual stabilizing muscles because she's on the back. She's not using anything. She's not clenching. She's not holding a static position. She's relaxed. So I
Yeah.
think in that position it makes it a lot easier. Imagine her doing that as she's doing a split like a cheerleading split. That might be a lot harder, perhaps because she has to use the muscles actually.
Yeah.
But that one laying on her back, she's relaxed. Everything
Mm,
is like, not needing to strain.
yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Yeah. All right. Enough of that. That was a great
Hmm.
start. You got one for us, or you want me to
that
go
was
to
a,
my next one?
that was a great start. Okay, okay, we got shoot. Let's hop straight into the Glorilla joint, man. We
Glorilla. All right,
got
let's do this.
Glorilla, man. She's out here telling people, bro, to be in your toxic 20s, man. Now,
Crazy.
there's a Breakfast Club discussion on this. We're gonna watch a portion of it, where she, basically explains, hey, your 20s are your 20s. Go out, have fun. Don't take it serious because, you don't need to be serious at that point. You let your 20s be toxic because that's when you have the most freedom, when you can do the most stuff. 21, you could drink, and just go buck wild, and then when you get to your 30s, go ahead and clean it up.
Oh,
We, off the bat, we don't agree with being toxic at any level. You know what I mean? And so let's hop into this thing, and let's hear what exactly is going on with this because, you know, toxic anything, I don't think is helpful for
Nope.
anybody. So, I'm interested in hearing your thoughts on it and having a small, uh, you know, discussion on it. So let's hop
Mm.
straight into it. Let me share the screen and let's get things going. Yeah. All right. Can you see the screen?
You sure can.
All right.
585-1051. Glorilla posted this yesterday on her social media.
Hey, ladies, how are you? This is
Ugh.
my twin, and I just want to let y'all know be toxic for the rest of your 20s. You only get one life. Live your toxic 20s. You never get to be 20 years old, 21, 22, 23, 24, none of that ever again in your life. Be toxic, because don't get in your 30s thinking you could just go slashing tires and doing all this crazy. Too old for that now. You too mature. Be toxic for the rest of your 20s. And if you delusional, turn it up a notch. Enjoy the rest of your 20s. You only get to do it one time.
So we're asking 800-585-1051.
Just off of that, man. What you got for me, man? Just off of that.
Uh, for one, she's rich and she's trying to give normal people an idea of be toxic. Because if she's rich, she can do whatever she wants and she still has her money coming
Whatever.
in. But if you're your normal average person, you earn an average salary, you can't be toxic because being toxic will put you out of a job. For her, being toxic makes her a lot of money. Like her saying that right there, she probably sold a couple albums or a couple, songs or whatever. Just because she said something crazy, a lot of people are like, oh, she's saying crazy stuff. Oh, look at this woman. And then you go ahead and buy her music. She gets sales from being toxic. So if she's telling you to be toxic, it doesn't line up. You have to be a decent person who goes about their day being as not toxic as possible. What do you think?
I mean, if this is related to record sales and stuff like that, I guess it
That's what
makes
it's
sense why
always
she's.
related to, man. With these people, with these artists, it's always about sales. Like there was one point where Nicki Minaj had an album coming out. She popped up on Kevin Samuels' stream. Kevin Samuels spoke to Nicki Minaj
Dang.
about men and
For,
stuff.
for, for her record sales.
Yeah, you know that's what it's about because Kevin Samuels has a lot of black people in his audience. And his channel is growing like crazy. So of course, like and she got on there and talked to him about some nonsense that had nothing to do with anything, and she was acting weird. So you know she wasn't on there to get counsel or get advice or have a good conversation. It was just
Uh, how was she acting weird?
she just the way she expresses herself, like she was just doing weird stuff like that, like you know what I mean, like those weird things. I don't think she did that in
She
particular,
said,
but that stuff.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
She said,
Yeah, you know how they do that stuff.
wait, so you're not talking about Cardi B, you talking about Nicki Minaj?
Nicki Minaj.
Okay, she wasn't Spanish,
Her
she was black.
Huh?
She wasn't Spanish, she was black.
What do you mean?
Like because Cardi B is Hispanic
Mm-mm.
and Nicki Minaj is black. Cause I
Yeah,
know
she's black.
Cardi B make the weird noises
Yeah,
like
no, I was saying she was making weird noises like she was doing weird stuff like that.
oh
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Hold on for a second.
Yeah.
Dang, that was funny to hear you say that though. She was that's stupid, but um, it reminds me of DJ Khaled because DJ Khaled, you know, bro, when he makes an album, bro, he says his album's name to the fullest in every way. Like his album name is a product, bro. His out like you know the have you ever heard the phrase God did?
Mm-hmm.
That's from his album, bro.
Oh.
That's the name of one of his albums. His latest album is God Did,
Yeah.
bro. And then you know, I got the keys. He would say that. I got the
Yeah.
keys, bro. So his branding, when he has something that he wanna promote, he says it constantly. He turns it into a slogan or a phrase, bro. He know how to do that very well,
Hmm.
and he does it in a marketable way to get people to latch on, through social media.
Yep.
So yeah, it makes sense.
Yep. The
She would come on the show.
Yeah, she's Glorilla. She's disgusting. She's disgusting.
Well,
That's gross. And people are actually gonna listen
yeah.
to her and do that
Oh
toxic stuff.
yeah. Oh yeah, the young ladies, the ratchet ones,
Yeah.
the ratchet chicks.
Yep.
Hey, listen, we just saying what been happening for years.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is what they do, man. They get on there and somebody's promoting stupidity. That's what they want to hear. So now they really got the leash is taken off. Now, oh, she said do that. Oh, we doing that.
We doing it. Hot girl summer,
Glorilla
right?
doing it.
Yeah.
Hot girl summer's here, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hurricane Heidi is here, bro. Like Hurricane Madness, like, bro, whatever they want to do, seasons are for the gets. They're gonna get everything any time of the year.
Ew.
Um, yeah, it's crazy. Um, where was I going with this? Yeah, so, with the 20s things, I wasn't even thinking about what you were saying. That's not where my mind was going. My mind was just going about like how just dumb it is, um, and how, like I was saying, I think before we got on, just if you're gonna be toxic in your 20s, you gotta have time to clean that up. So the toxicity is
Yeah.
gonna be in your
Yeah.
30s. You can't start getting addicted to drugs and be like, yeah, as soon as I hit 30, or as soon as I hit, my fifth year, I'm gonna just get off.
Mm-hmm.
It don't work like that. You gotta change your behavior, and that's gonna take some time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So not everybody could just go to cold turkey. Very few can. But yeah, you gonna have to have time to wean that off you. And then let's say being toxic in your 30s or 20s benefited you so good in your 20s. Somehow being toxic in your 20s did you good, right? Let's say it did you good. You ain't gonna want to stop if it's
Of
doing you good.
course.
What about that?
Yep.
So now you toxic for a long time. Now you in your 30s being thrifty 30, and then when you're in your 40s you being now you're in your forbidden 40s. You know what I mean? Like we can keep on going
Let's
until
not.
your sad 60s.
Alrighty.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, we can make up all kinds of phrases with this, man. Crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy, man. And that's the thing. That's the scary part about it is in your 20s, if you're being toxic, people don't understand that whatever kind of lifestyle that you live is how you learn to live. So if you're toxic in your 20s, you develop a personality that is attributed to being toxic, right? So, you're partying all the time in your 20s, you're hooking up with whomever you want. When you're in your 30s, when it's time to actually focus on one relationship and build that toward marriage or build that toward whatever, now you're trying to use your toxic traits and personality habits that you learn in your toxic 20s to try to fit into a relation. And then you're like, oh shoot, I have to unlearn everything. You take a couple years to unlearn everything, and then all of a sudden you're 40. You're 40 years old. It's like, what? How did I get here? You know how you got there. You know exactly how you got there.
You know.
It's hard to like do a what's wrong with your throat? Just off of one note, this guy. This
Tea.
yeah, that's why you can't really use a blanketed statement for people in their 40s who are struggling with relationships and are single parents. You can't use a blanket statement for them. It's on an individual basis. But I'm sure when you talk to some people, you hear their life choices, you hear the focus on their life, and you're like, yeah, it makes sense why you're in the position you're in because you put yourself here. Choices, man, choices. If you made all the right choices but you still ended up in a place where you didn't want to end up, that's different. But if you deserve to be where you're at because you made the choices to get there, that's on you. That's on you, man.
Yeah, let's listen and see what else people say about this.
Is this true? Is this something women should do? Let's start with you, Jess. You just jumped out of your 20s.
I did. I ain't jump. I really was out of my 20s before I actually got to 30. But
You spent 10 years in your 20s.
I spent 10 years there, but I wasn't on no toxic. And then, like, how do we define toxic these days? Toxic is so broad. Like, cause when she explained it, it was like, all right, slashing tires and you know, breaking windows. All
That's
right,
criminal.
cool. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
criminal.
that is
That's
criminal.
a part of toxicity in relationships, though. I've done that. Early 20s. But like,
Yeah,
when
she
she
looks
said
like the
delusion
type.
Part, all right, and if you're delusional, turn that ass up a notch. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. A delusion can land you so many different places: jail, insane asylums. Like what?
So you're done with all
can-
that energy.
Yeah, and I don't.
So
think,
no more keying cars, no more breaking windows.
We shouldn't promote that
Right.
at all. We should be promoting mental healing so we can be great for our 30s. Because to be honest with you, a lot of men don't want you after you all used up and all of that at your whole 20s, and then you want to settle down when you're 30 and you ain't got no walls. And you
what
all
kind of
burnt
walls?
up
Huh?
from all these
Oh,
vagina
STDs.
walls,
Vagina
crazy.
walls.
Because you,
Oh, okay.
you living in toxicity for 10 years, that could cost you a lot more than 10 years.
You know,
Oh, were you saying something?
No, I didn't know if she was talking about like the woman private part or if she was talking about boundaries, like walls, boundaries as
Oh
walls.
yeah, no, she was talking about the privates.
Okay.
what Jess said just now, that's real.
What's that?
I didn't hear Glorilla say this, but it makes sense. No, you shouldn't turn up the delusion because as you're approaching your 30s, you got to start dealing with reality. You
Right.
actually should start be dealing. You
Start
should be
turning
dealing with
down.
reality in your 20s.
Before,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah.
thing. I was
Yeah.
a toxic teenager. I'll say I was a rebellious teenager.
Mm-hmm.
I got it together at like 20. So I started getting it together at 26, and now that I'm 31, I think I still got a lot of growing to do, but I'm great. I'm way better. You know what I mean?
And I do think women should live a life. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And if you do meet somebody in your 20s and want to settle down and not be toxic, you can do that too.
But it
do
doesn't have
that.
to be toxic. Like, we have to define
That's
what
what I
toxic
said.
means. You
It's
know what I mean?
so
Like,
broad.
I don't care if you're 16, 21, or 31. You don't want somebody breaking windows,
No.
keying cars, and
No.
fighting each other. Like, you don't want
Yeah.
that.
But things
No.
happen.
Things happen.
You ever broken window, Jess?
Absolutely.
How many
Really?
times?
Yeah, my son's father. We ain't become brother and sister overnight. Shoot, there was a lot going on.
Did he lock you up for that? For breaking
Yes, he did. He got me locked up twice. Yep, yes, you
Man,
did,
stop
Ron.
playing,
Jerome
man.
got me locked up twice. Yeah.
Something I want to say too about this.
Yeah.
That made me think. Why you like the maturity level has got to be insanely low, man. Like why we promoting being immature or acting in the immature way in your 20s when that's when you're supposed to be, you know, there. Like why and that to me is it sounds like the bar for the being a having a child's mind is being pushed up to 30s
Yeah.
to me. Now
It's a
that's what
low
it sounds
bar.
like because
Yeah.
low bar. Yeah, the low bar. Like, bro, why we bringing the bar down? Now you still a kid in your 20s. That don't make no sense. Like you should have been getting off of that at the end of your teenage stuff,
That's right.
teenage years. That should be the lowest we go there.
Yeah.
Now they want to bring it up to the 20s. Now everything is being. It sounds like it's a part of the whole push everything back. Your career, your school, your this, your that, your life, your kid. Everything is being pushed up now. It seems like, and it just sounds like waste your life until it's like, okay, we don't want you to waste your life until your 20s no more. We wanted you to waste your life until your 30s now because it's the new age. Waste your life even longer. Go to your 30s and do that. And now, by the time you figure it out, you know you're not in prime. You're not in your prime no more. You know, your
Right.
prime is like it is gonna be gone before you even realize it. You know, and so it just sounds like a waste of time.
Yeah, huge waste of time. I agree with you, man. She mentioned something earlier, and she was like, you know, talking about don't be more delusional if you're already delusional. Right? Why would you want to be more toxic if more of that toxicity is from delusion? And she's like, oh no, don't do that. But you can be toxic in other ways. Just don't be more toxic if you're delusional, because that's really bad. Um, I mean, that's if you're a delusional person, it makes sense for you to be more toxic. Honestly speak, because you don't think properly. You don't think in a straight line. You're delusional. So it makes sense that you could probably be more toxic. What's worse is a normal person that decides to be more toxic. I think that's where the problem is. The problem isn't the delusional person being more toxic. The problem is the normal person being more toxic because you have the capability to not be toxic, but you choose to be. So, she Jess, what's her name?
That's hilarious.
Jess Hilarious. Yeah, she was toxic at a younger age. She said she stopped being toxic around 26, and she's still growing from that toxicity,
They're
right?
growing. Yeah, that's what she started.
Yeah, and even 26 is too late because how are you gonna be 31 and still be some of that toxicity? That's no
Yeah,
good.
man. That take a while to get off you, cause that take a while, man.
And look what I said about the women who end up being single parents and stuff. She has a kid. She has a baby
Hey,
daddy.
yeah. If you
Right?
want to be toxic, be one of these numbers out here.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You have to hear each story for itself because you can't say, oh, every single parent was toxic, but you hear the story and you're like, all right, so you were toxic and that's how you ended up here. It's exactly what you deserve because this world has consequences. You can't drop a hammer on your foot and it not hurt. That's not natural.
Yeah, and one thing too, like we know that everybody that is in a single state with kids, whatever, we're not saying that they're toxic, but we are saying if you want to be toxic and end up like that, all right, then be toxic then.
Then it makes sense. It makes sense why you ended up like that. Um,
Exactly.
So we've talked a lot about the women. What about the men? I actually think the dudes who are having intercourse with ladies in their 20s, in their 30s, those men are toxic. I think those men are toxic.
Crazy.
Funny enough, I just watched the show that the dude has been married to this married. The dude has been dating this girl for 7 years since they were like 15 or 16 years old and he still hadn't proposed to her.
Oh yeah, he I think he was definitely getting some side cheeks.
Yeah.
Definitely has some.
I mean,
Definitely had a buffet.
he even cheated on her at some point in
See?
their relationship. Um, so that's another toxic trait that I think dudes have. It's not a cool thing at all. It's not a
Nah, it's
cool
not cool,
thing
man.
to date a girl to be sleeping with her and not even have the mind to say, all right, in a year I'm gonna propose to her. I gotta talk to her
Yo,
parents about marrying her. Go ahead, man.
bro, some of these guys out here should pledge allegiance to "I don't want to be a player no more" song back in the day, bro. Cause bro, being a player is not, bro. It's waste of time, man, and waste of life
It
and
sure is.
lifespan.
Yeah, it sure is.
You could get some of these ladies will kill you out here for that.
Yeah, I
Shoot, I
think.
heard the
Hmm.
no. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, in the future, people are gonna recognize that putting a career before marriage and a family is toxic. You know how people get out of college, especially women,
Mm,
and they're like, "Oh, I just want to,
yeah, career,
have a."
career.
People are gonna turn around and be like, "That's toxic behavior," because it is. Go ahead. You said you remember something?
Man, I forgot what I even was gonna say,
Gone, man.
but but yeah, I mean, we're talking about the guys, right? These dang, I totally forgot where I was going with it. Um, but yeah, I was gonna say that because I hear the Hispanic ladies, this is off of movies. You hear this, and you hear this everywhere. Like they don't be like they're quick to cut you. So,
Mm,
be a guy out here and be toxic with with some of those type of ladies. They go, boy, you ain't gonna be able to be a player no more. I don't want to be a player no more. You ain't gonna have
yeah,
time to do that.
yeah.
you're gonna be locked down. So yeah, being the player stuff, man. It's not even fun, man. Well, I mean, it's not even worth it. I would
Yeah.
say, cause shoot, it probably is fun, but how much fun can you have before something happens, before you get got? That's the question.
Yeah, how much alcohol can you drink before you become drunk? The first couple drinks are nice. Oh, you feel, a heightened sense and all of that. And then the poison just starts to slowly kill your hormones. And then all of a sudden you're drunk. You don't feel good. You just want to go home and sleep. That's how it is. That's exactly how it is. Yeah, it does a 180 real
Yep.
quick.
So yeah, in general, man, it's a waste of life.
Very.
I think it's just waste because you, to me, you get in bad situations, and you put yourself in a pretty risky position. Disease, sickness, all these different type of things. Yeah. So y'all know that.
Yep. You want to keep watching this video, or you want to move on to the next
Oh
one?
yeah, we're done for. Actually, let's hear what a couple random people have to say, and then we can move forward.
Let's do it.
Good for Jerome. You know what, King? Take back your power.
4 of his.
Jesus Christ.
I'm saying, so you say you broke every
She
code.
said 4 of
but
his.
What about that part of it?
None.
oh.
I would say fucking up cars, putting sugar in paint.
Oh, he was real life Jody.
No.
Yeah, so yeah.
Good morning.
Now you agree with Glorilla?
Yes, I agree. Definitely be toxic in your teens. When you're in your 30s, you kind of mature. You don't got time for the bullshit.
Define toxic for me, man.
Yeah.
I would say fucking up cars, putting sugar in paint, following, chasing.
You sound a little
That's
toxic
toxic.
right now. How old are you, Mama?
Yeah.
I'm 33.
Oh, you just got out of
You
it.
33?
Yeah, so I don't do that right now.
How many STDs are you allowed in your 20s?
Jesus.
For real,
How many
man.
STDs are you allowed in your 20s? What about
She said,
that part
huh?
of it?
None. STDs are never
oh.
cool.
You want to be a
Stupid.
criminal, but you don't want to be burning.
Right, you don't want to be burning.
And real quick, see, that's what everybody want. Everybody want the fun without the consequences.
Consequences. Exactly.
Bro, everybody, that's what they want, bro. They want hey, let me do this, let me get that. And spend, and even the spending money part. Yeah, let me spend my money on this, do this with the credit cards, do this with the, like the fast
Yep.
money. And then when the consequences come from that, now it's like, oh man, why, what? Nah, bro, that's what you signed up for. You signed up to get got.
Yep.
That's exactly what's coming, bro. And just like she was saying, you heard her. He was like, "Oh no, not the STDs.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
that. Nah, you can't get burnt. What you mean you can't? If you messing around like that, hey,
So it's only a matter of time.
it's only a matter of time.
It's only a matter of time, bro.
Only a matter of time, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the end of that, man. We I don't want to hear no more because she's one of the ones that is gonna say something stupid. Honestly.
Yep.
She's gonna say something ridiculous. Cause she said, "Oh yeah, be toxic in your 20s," and then I'm done with that in my 30s. Are you done with it? I don't even believe her, bro.
I used to be just
Yep.
like you.
She ain't done with none of that.
Yep. Hey man, let me play this clip real quick. We have to play this clip because you just brought up the word, and the word makes sense. All right. Have you seen this clip?
Let me see. I don't know.
I used to be just like you. Just like you. Used to clown around,
Oh, he's supposed to be a vato.
make fun of the principal. Put milk on my head, just like you, Rodriguez. And then I got hit with AIDS.
Oh Lord.
Consequences.
Consequences,
Oh shoot. Oh Lord. And that was a good one. How'd you remember that?
bro. Don't worry about that, man. That's
I don't worry about that.
don't worry about that.
Hey, D got a special message for us?
No, I don't, man. Hey, man, chill out, man. All right.
Yeah.
We're moving on to the next one, all right? Talk about toxic. MTR did a video talking about
MT.
Brittany Renner, and she has an epic meltdown on a podcast that she was on. Okay? Let me go ahead and share this, and we could take a look at that. You know, for a minute there, I thought she was turning things around. I thought she was coming back around, realizing that the stuff that she was doing was of benefit to nobody. And then she hits us with this cheese, man. Like,
Man.
man, just watch this.
I mean, real quick,
Yeah.
she's probably making some nice buku money. Like she's probably making some nice bands, bro.
From this?
Because no, not from this, but
okay.
I mean, her appearance. I don't know how they do it in the world of bring you on my podcast thing, but I can imagine, bro. She done got some deals, and like she's in the media space. She's getting money from somewhere, bro.
Yeah.
So like, you get money, you know, from spots. A lot of times people be changing and be confident, like just how we were talking, like, you know. If you had your own business, you ain't gotta worry about nobody else paying you
Yeah.
or being connected to a company. Bro, you're gonna be free to say what you want and X, Y, and Z. My imagination goes to, okay, since she's making good money, she's thinking like, oh, I can say what I want, and then I can act like how I want to act. So that's what I'm thinking.
She's making money somewhere.
Yeah, she probably would have upgraded, man. Yep.
Let's go ahead and watch this clip, bro.
She's doing makeup on a.
Oh, that's mad low.
Honestly, I want my child's father to
There we
win.
go.
Exactly.
It's just what it is. And
So he just mentioned that her child's father got a contract 3 years, 48 million or something like that, right?
Oh.
And she's responding.
I honestly don't even know where he's at, bro.
Me neither, man.
I don't know where this guy. He disappeared. I don't know if any NBA have a contract of not showing him, but I don't know where this guy is, man.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine trying to play a sport professionally and dealing with someone like this? And you'll see. You'll see, bro. You'll be like,
she is getting paid. I forgot, bro. She getting paid from that. That's the big deal.
She says she's not getting paid that much. He's only paying enough and a little bit more for his kid. That's it.
Please, that's just so that nobody gonna rob her. She getting them bands, bro.
Yeah,
like either she I don't know, man. People like I don't know which one is the real, or because she could have been lying about how much she's supposed to be getting, or she could be lying about how much she is getting. So like, which one is it? I can't tell you, man.
Yep. No one can. Yep.
regardless of what people say,
look her doing makeup
believe
on the show.
He deserves whatever he feels he's worthy of.
Fake behind.
So, whatever that contract looks like, that's what it looks like. And I didn't have a child. You know, I had a second-degree tear. You know what that looks like?
Oh, God. Before she gets into that, PJ Washington agrees to a 3-year, $48 million contract to remain with the Hornets. This happened about 2 days ago, so the look of disdain on her face when the host brought it up, really she's thinking about that dollar amount, one of which she missed out on. And knowing her past and knowing what she's willing to do for money, it makes sense why her face was all screwed up when asked about him.
I believe he deserves whatever he feels he's worthy of. So, whatever that contract looks like, that's what it looks like. And I didn't have a child.
Look at she brought up her leg. Look at that.
Second-degree
That's
tear.
so
You know
gross.
what that looks like?
I'm gonna say just
Hello?
say no. I'm gonna say no for all of us.
Is everybody fucking listening?
Say no.
Hello?
Yeah, your
A second-degree tear? You know what that looks like?
I mean, that boy was that big when you had him.
He was, I think it was 8.1.5.
That means she had a big baby.
Almost 9 pounds, right?
Another NBA player.
Does that matter to you?
Oh, he's
Does that
on
matter to
her
you?
podcast.
Who
His
had such a
podcast.
motherfucking
Look, he's confused.
Wait,
Does that
time out.
matter?
It's group.
Hold
My
on.
opinion changed, but
Hold on. Answer the motherfucking question.
No, it didn't initially. No, hell no.
Okay, I had a second-degree tear. That means they sewed me up.
Yeah, okay.
That means the viscous innards was ultimately eviscerated, which is ultimately surprising, knowing her big dick baller past. You understand what I'm saying? Lego.
Right.
Huh?
So apparently because she likes to lay with men that have bigger private parts, it's surprising that she got a tear while giving birth. MTR obviously has no idea how big a baby's head and body is compared to the biggest man private parts you could ever see.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a whole body coming out of her. That the biggest man part has no comparison to the size of that baby. So, and 8.5, man. I think a normal baby size is like 5 point something to 6 pounds. 8 is 2 extra pounds, man. So, it's nothing to joke about. It's crazy, man.
It is.
Yeah.
You know what that means? That means I love that motherfucker. My pussy was fucking split open for him.
Okay.
You understand that? You lost 9 pounds.
Oh yeah, she going crazy.
Yeah, this is nothing compared to what she's about to do, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, viewers discretion is advised.
Yeah,
Viewers discretion is advised. They have some terrible language.
Yep.
Guys.
Mm-hmm.
5 pound baby.
Good for you. My baby was almost 9 pounds.
Big boy.
Okay?
Yeah.
And that's just what it is. All right?
No, I wanted to say that because I think it is important. A lot of people do
What's important?
that. You do wish well for them.
Most.
Here's the thing. Let me just tell you, and every one of the motherfuckers that are commenting, she's doing too much.
You are, baby girl.
At the end of the day, this pussy
Oh.
second degree tear.
All right, she gotta get out of here, man.
She's weird because I don't know why you're talking about a tear and acting seductively, opening your legs like that.
Why was it, bro?
Something doesn't click.
Nah, bro. She is Wile E. Coyote, bro. What is she doing over there, man?
What does she do when the cameras aren't? She's doing this with the cameras on. Imagine what she does without the cameras on.
Ugh.
Yeah, man.
Do you know what that means?
Shut up.
You just taught us.
Ripped.
What is it?
Ripped.
Thank you, Charleston.
Ripped open.
Ripped.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, boy had a head like his daddy.
Damn.
Yeah, boy had a head like his daddy.
All right.
Hold on.
So,
All right, just real quick. Let's just pay attention to what's happening here. Right here, she's actually kicking some things out on the table. The poor host right here, God bless his soul. He seems to be laughing all through all of this obnoxious ass behavior. But if you pay attention to the psychology of what just happened, she completely deflected from the PJ Washington $50 million contract to making it about her. But she's screaming about it like a goddamn child, yelling for attention.
all right.
Hold on.
So, a ripped fucking vagina. Hold on.
Say it again. Say it again. For the people in the back.
Let me tell you something. 50 pounds. Do you hear what I'm saying?
That boy born 50 pounds?
No, you got.
I gained 50 pounds.
Oh, shit.
Charleston, 50 pounds. That's just somebody, I'm just, whatever. It's about money. Let me tell you something. I can't be bought.
Hello.
That's what all these people in the chat can't seem to understand. They think I can be bought. They think that it's just about
Black Lives Matter released their 990.
about money. It's just whatever. It's the highest bidder. I believe in true love.
Hello.
I heard her say that. But
Man, bro.
Come on, man. You have to believe her, man. She believes in true love.
See, this is why social media gotta be stopped, bro. Everything is lies out here, man. Hey, man.
No words. All right.
Look at her. She got on one of the psychologically enticing prints on her body. The cheetah print is known as a seductive, bro. Listen, man. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired.
I don't blame you, man.
I'm tired, bro.
I don't blame you. Let's keep going, man. Let's keep going.
Said it 100 fucking times. Hello.
hey, listen, now listen.
That's what I fucking say. Shut the fuck up when a real bitch is talking.
Okay.
Let me pause it because
What is she even talking about?
How did we go from that, like, her tear to this? What happened?
What is she trying? What is she talking about? She already said it. What's next?
How yeah. What's next? Let's find out what's next. All right, let's find out.
Okay.
Get the room.
Take the room.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Yes, ma'am.
Charles's face.
I'm a real fucking bitch. You hear what I'm saying?
Talk.
And I care. And I'm a hopeful romantic. But I can't control.
You're
At the end of the
crazy.
day, I try to force something that wasn't mine. That wasn't my person. And that's okay. He's sitting over there motherfucking. Shut the fuck up.
Oh shit.
Shut up.
What
Shut
is
the fuck up when I'm
wrong?
talking.
That's peripheral.
Shut up.
That's peripheral.
Seriously, shut the fuck up when I'm talking. Because if you ever felt real love to where you have a motherfucking second-degree tear, hello?
Wait. He didn't mean it.
Hello?
He didn't mean it.
Shit.
Hello? You don't know what it's fucking like.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry.
All right, so
Okay.
Man,
I don't know
can't
what
believe.
I don't know what her love for the guy has to do with her tear.
I don't. I mean,
don't
she didn't know
understand.
she was gonna get a particular tear.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like she said it like she knew. Okay, this is what I signed up for. It's gonna be a second degree, whatever she said. Like she don't know that it was gonna be that before it happened.
Something ain't right.
What is happening, man?
Don't know, man. But this is very because this is
We-
what Brittany
hey.
Renner is.
Hey, we just like dropped. 3 people just dropped. I guess they got tired of this because she was not saying nothing different, bro.
Yeah, she's
She said
insane.
mother efforts at least 11 times, bro.
At least. Can you imagine what her kid is going through at home? Golly.
I have no idea.
Whew.
looking at this, the mannerisms of most of the men in the room, including Charleston White, seem to be one of comedy. They are laughing at the destruction or the downfall of what it looks like to be a sad and bitter baby mother. But with
Shut up when I'm fucking talking.
No, seriously, yo, come on.
Yo, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you. I mean,
So, yeah, she apparently threw it at a fighter. Yeah. Shannon
Oh.
something.
Shannon Briggs?
Yeah, I think so.
She threw it at Shannon Briggs. Hold on. Could you rewind it so I could
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
who said? Because Shannon Briggs, he will talk back. He's from New York.
He
He'll
was
talk
talking back. He was talking back.
Yeah, he ain't playing.
on this amazing deal, click that link and get started today.
I meant to hit this nigga.
Wrong guy.
Let me tell you
Wrong guy,
something.
champ. Wrong guy,
Shut the
champ.
fuck up. This right
Oh,
here. is
champ,
my-
yep.
Let me tell you something.
Yep.
Shut up.
We
When I'm
good.
That's him.
No, seriously, yo, come on. For
Yo, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you. I meant to hit that nigga. Cause you
Oh
sitting
no!
over
Oh
there
no!
laughing.
Hold on! Wait! Yeah, she better apologize to Shannon Briggs. That dude is 6'9", 260. Yeah, Shannon Briggs is big, bro. If you type him in right now, Shannon Briggs, big chin, bald head,
That's
bro.
a LeBron James of fighting.
And his fist is huge.
Wow.
His fist is huge, bro. Shannon Briggs, yeah, man. He grew up in boxing, bro. He's huge, bro.
Dang.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
of course
I
she's gonna
see
say,
him.
of course she's gonna apologize because she's gonna get hurt and of course Shannon Briggs is not the type of guy to fight a lady, but still, like she know her limits. Like if it was somebody, else that was smaller, she probably would have cursed him out that she accidentally hit the wrong person.
Yeah. Wow. Hey, but hear what she says to him though. She has no chill. You ready?
Oh wow.
You ready?
Well, I might be mistaken then. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm not ready. Well, go ahead.
Let's go.
chill. Relax.
I ain't chilling.
Relax.
Because at the end of the day, it ain't your pussy. Hey, listen. I hear you.
That ain't cool, lady. For real. I'm not part of this.
Hey, listen. That's fine. But guess what? You protecting him is what it is. Is it not? Is it not? Is it not?
She hit the wrong nigga,
Hey,
champ.
don't be sitting over there laughing. Let me tell you, I ain't talking to you. I ain't talking to him right here.
Oh.
I ain't talking to Then bat me in my shit then.
Champ, she cool.
Bat me in my shit.
Apologies, champ.
Bat me in my shit. All right, then just
Shannon
fucking-
Briggs right here tripping out. We're good.
Apologies, champ.
At the end of the day, all right, I don't give a f- you talking about lady. I don't care. At the end of the day, nobody knows what I
Wow.
went through. No.
Yeah. She told him.
Oh, so
Uh-huh.
yep. She think Oh, see, that's the type that'll get abused, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's the type that'll get abused. She quick with the throwing stuff. That's the type that's good that'll get abused, man.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Cause she had no filter and she thinks she could do stuff and like hit people. I'm like, lucky Shannon Briggs ain't one of the street guys. If that was one of the street guys, you getting. She's going to the hospital.
Yeah, that's the end of that podcast. That would have been the end of that episode.
Bro, he's destroying her, bro.
Yeah.
He's gonna throw her so hard. Hey, she lucky she didn't get the wrong one that'll do that type of stuff. And shoot, at a certain point, everybody got the breaking point. So you know what I mean? But anyway.
You know what's crazy about her? She just told this fighter that, oh, go ahead and hit me. You're not gonna hit me. She thinks that her
You told him to hit him?
Yeah. Yeah, she was basically like, shut up, you're not gonna do anything, so don't stop talking.
Yeah, she's so rude, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to be, and this type of ladies don't like being around because they would just get you just to get you.
Yeah, these kind of ladies don't belong in a normal society.
They don't.
They don't.
Oh man,
they don't.
I am telling you, man, I don't want to come in contact with this type of lady
ever
at all. Not for funsies, not nothing, man. Cause and look, bro, I know this type of typical person like this. She will get you for what you're worth, like she doing a basketball player. She gonna get you, and then she gonna spit on you.
Yeah.
She gonna play you out. That's what she's doing to this guy. We're seeing it right here. She's lying. Talking about she love him. She ain't love him, man. She said that. Didn't she say that she didn't on a different? Hey, it's not even about her. Now we making it about her, but
yeah, she's wild. And imagine seeing a girl like this and saying, "I want to date her." Wow. Wow.
Nobody knows what I'm going through. So nobody, you, him, whoever the you don't get to sit here and talk about shit. Ain't nobody drunk bitch about nothing. What's up? What's up? What's up?
She's talking to Shannon Briggs, bro.
She's talking about what's up? What's up? What do you mean what's up? She definitely got some liquid courage, bro.
Yeah, she
has to.
Yeah.
She has to have liquid courage. And you're right, mind you ain't talking to Shannon Briggs with that mouth, man. Back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day, she would have been sleepy,
bro. You get one of her, the homegirls to handle her.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, one of the tough homegirls. You know the tough homegirls that wear Timbs?
Yep.
Get one of them. Get one of them on her, bro. And she gonna get silenced.
But her, Brittany Renner, I don't know if I would want to mess with her. Because she's the type of girl that like might drive by and pop you a couple times.
Oh, yeah.
She's that type.
Oh, yeah, man. Very, very... very dangerous, bro.
Yeah.
It's so messed up. I don't know what to say, man.
Shout out to Shannon Briggs.
Pennsylvania homeowners, if you're tired of paying too much, it allows you to go solar for
Briggs. See, Shannon Briggs is not there for content. He's not up on screen, so he don't want to be disrespected inevitably. Charleston White is allowing this shit to happen, or the other men in the room are part.
Oh man, let's get to the wildest part.
Those that are unruly.
Let's get to the wildest part real quick.
Reading all that shit on that shit. I done got into the comments. Just shit. I done got
Shut up, bitch. While real bitch is talking.
All right, so let's reset. Get back to what we were talking about.
What are we talking about?
We're
peace, love, health, and wealth.
A grade 2 tear, Charles, PJ, and everything that occurred, and you know that you do wish well for him of what everything that went.
I always do, cause you know what? I had a baby for him.
All right, so the conversation continues for about 2 or 3 more minutes with all of this disrespect hurled.
Is it? Yeah. I've never been wet before, but yeah, I'm sure it's uncomfortable to be wet.
You know, moist is one thing, but wet is just another.
I don't know how the conversation got here.
It ain't.
What the heck?
But it is what it is. Just watch.
Yeah, that I mean.
Oh, she gonna pour water on somebody?
Miss Ma'am.
No.
Wait a minute. I didn't do nothing for that. Oh, that's no, wait a minute, Miss Runner, Miss Runner.
What is she
It
doing?
appears to me that at least alcohol was involved in this entire situation.
Oh,
Not like
she
it
had
matters
to have
because she's
alcohol, bro.
Yep, that's the end of that.
Oh, she definitely
Hey,
had alcohol, bro.
shout out to MTR for
Alcohol.
doing. Yeah, shout out to MTR for doing a review of this video. You can go to his channel to watch the full length review and whatever else he posts about the video. But I just wanted to take that clip out and show you guys. But yeah, as you were saying.
Man, she's just downright disrespectful to the max. There's nothing else to be said. If I was one of them, if this was back in the day and I knew some tough ladies that can do my dirty work, I probably would ask them to handle this lady because she need to be whipped. She need to get scared beyond scared straight, whatever the heck. She needs some hands to be laid on her.
Those were 3 dudes.
How you just gonna throw water on somebody?
Then
if somebody throw water on you, it's like, see, and look. The most annoying part to me is when the person is when the lady is doing it. It's like it's light, but then when it's up to her, it's so heavy. It's a hurricane. Man,
well, I was saying she went on a podcast and disrespected the host and 3 other guys. 2 of them who weren't even on the podcast. Assaulted.
Bro.
She assaulted 3 guys. She assaulted 3
random
guys. Yeah. Poured water on 2 and then threw the bottle at another one.
You can't even throw.
I know.
She sucked.
That's
She's terrible.
That's what's sad about this situation is like if she gets slept, like if she gets knocked out, it's like, oh, she was just a woman. I bet she didn't even throw the bottle that hard at you. Man, she's a menace to society. Like, and these dudes didn't even kick her off the podcast. That's the other red flag for me is they let her do all of that stuff. These are men. They could have stopped her. They could have kicked her out. They could have literally thrown her out the window, but they just let her do it. Right?
She could have been released.
Because there is a level of viralness that they wanted out of Brittany Renner. How are you going to give a woman who is like not mentally there alcohol and then laugh at her situation as she amps it up more and more until she pours water on you and then all of a sudden she's the problem? Like, you brought her and gave her alcohol and then laughed at the situation until it became too much. So I think both parties are at fault, to be completely honest. I think both parties, like those dudes and her, they were at fault. Because if I were one of those dudes, I would have been like, yo, let's get her off this show, man. This is getting too wild. This isn't good.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, talk about toxic. That was like the extreme form of toxic. I'm sure you don't meet a lot of people who are that toxic, but that was wild.
I grew up around people like that, man. So I know exactly what she wanted. I wouldn't say exactly like I know her as a person, but I know those types. You know, I'm very familiar with those types. So I just could imagine what her, how far she would go. You know what I mean? Should we ready to move on to the next topic?
Let's go to the next one, man.
Oh well, we got 7 people all of a sudden.
Oh.
Wow. Just sporadic. But anyway, man, we got the last topic, man. Or wait, is this the last topic?
Yeah, it could be because we can get off at 10, so we got about 18 more minutes.
Hey, I don't think that's enough. Hey, but we're going to Tim Ross, Tim Ross, man, Christian podcaster or a podcaster that's a Christian, and he's also a pastor as well. Man, there's been some things about him in the community, in the tabloids, on the YouTube space about his mishandling of language. He's been doing some. He's been blessing people with some. Well, not blessing people, but he has had some episodes where he have cursed on his podcast, like
Yeah.
or not on his podcast and on other people's podcasts. Tim Ross curses. Okay, um, let's dive into Ruslan's take with I guess one of his pastor friends on this discussion because Ruslan had Tim Ross on his podcast, and they had a discussion about um no, Ruslan had Ruslan had Tim Ross on his podcast, but on this that I'm about to show you guys, Ruslan is talking about Tim Ross and what he thinks about the cursing. Now, he doesn't slander him or anything like that, but he just wanted to emphasize that piece of the discussion and what it looks like for people that believe and stuff like that. So I'm gonna switch the let me share my screen. And I do think this is a good one to touch on because even people within, I know people that do that, and I know people that don't, and so it's kind of interesting to hear the thoughts on it and just what they think about it.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear
it. All right.
First off, do you have something to say before we get into it?
It's always interesting when you hear Christians that curse because it's always like a question like, what's going on? Like, it's just weird when you see it, and then when you see someone who has like a social media influence doing it, it's even weirder. But let's hear it, man.
All right, let's hear. Let's see.
The way somebody processes a trauma that has happened to them or their people, just like I'm not gonna tell a victim what words or what they cannot use, right? But where I was saying to Ruslan, where I do agree with you, is that if he was just if he said, hey man, I've retired as a overseer of churches and speaking at these churches, and I'm just a YouTube guy, you know what I'm saying, that has good, strong.
There's nothing more powerful than you.
Hey, what's up,
making
Ra?
your thing happen.
I didn't see that chat there.
Really going for
Appreciate the comment.
Biblical beliefs and loves the Lord. I think that there's some credence for it because a lot of his work around trauma therapy, right?
Yeah. And so this is the only time I would concede profanity is ever appropriate. We have my guy Remy on, okay? And Remy, this is his memoir. It's called Transform. This is
what I was talking about last time.
Movie, okay? Remy has an incredible testimony. You guys should really go back. It's actually one of our best performing pods. And pre-salvation, chapter 20, there's profanity in this book. This is put out by a Christian author, Christian publisher.
Yep.
Remy goes to church, loves Jesus, is super plugged in, and so they didn't want there to be profanity in this. He fought for it. There's profanity in this, right? It's in the context pre-salvation. And this is going to be turned into a movie. They're working on it right now.
Right.
This is going to be the second rated R Christian movie. There's going to be profanity in this movie. I think in the context of this, where somebody's making a movie about their life, they want to show the pre-Christ version in its raw, gritty authenticity. They're not making it for soccer moms. They're not making it for youth group kids, which, if we're gonna be honest, is a lot of what Christian art is made for. I think this is a context which I would say I'm not mad if there's profanity in this Christian book.
Yeah.
I'm not mad if there's profanity in this Christian movie. Right? I get it. And so this would be the caveat that I would give. And so where that line is, I think is trippy. Yeah. And Jackson, great point. My wife and me won't let my 8-year-old see Jesus Revolution. Why? Because there's a scene in Jesus Revolution where there's kids taking and other drugs and they overdose and a girl almost dies. What if the very things that Christian culture often dismisses and God's I default to, hey, I don't think we need another cussing Christian. I don't think that adds anything. Two, I don't think it's a good representation. And where Tim basically landed is in that verse, let nothing unwholesome come out of your mouth. And he said, I still don't think that unwholesomeness means cussing or cuss words, because those words didn't exist. I'm not saying this is my position. I'm saying this is what Tim said in his video. But the second part of that verse, right? So let's look up the second part of that verse, because I think it's important for us. And hopefully this is somewhere where we all can agree on scripture, okay, and what the scriptures say. It says, don't use foul or abusive language Now, again, you can get into are cuss words foul and abusive language. I don't know. I would say yes, but some people can say no.
Depends how it's used.
Depends how it's used. Depends on the context. Depends on the culture. Yada yada yada. Let everything you say be good and helpful, so that your words will be an encouragement to those who hear them. And so I think Tim said, man, when his pastor friend calls him and is like, man, you're coming to speak at churches. There's a lot of heat around you. And so he said he read this verse to him, and he said that second part of the verse was like, am I using quote unquote curse words or cuss words? Is that good, helpful, and encouraging to everyone who hears them? And I would say I want to lead with that second part, and that goes beyond just cuss words. That goes way beyond just cuss words. And so I break it down like this. This is how I view it, and you tell me if you can push back on this.
No, it's fine.
We think you're a bad person if you cheat on your girlfriend, on your wife. Jesus goes, hey, you're an adulterer if you lust in your heart. Right? We go, man, cuss words are bad. I'm a moral person. I tuck my shirt in, and I'm like the Ned Flanders of my community because I'm a good Christian. And then God goes, let nothing unwholesome come out of your mouth. Right? Yeah. Don't use foul or abusive language. Let everything good and helpful, so that your words may be. So we think it's like, don't use cuss words. And the standard is let everything you say be good and helpful, so that your words will be an encouragement to those. So I say all that to say the standard is way bigger.
I agree.
Than just cussing.
I agree.
The standard is way, 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 way bigger. The standard is, hey man, everything that comes out of our mouth should be encouraging and building people up, and so that people can receive it.
Do you have any thoughts yet, or?
Oh no, that's exegesis. That's a breakdown of scripture. He's not reading into it. He's reading it as it is, and that's what it is. That's what it is. Yep. Hey, it's like those. Have you come across those Christian girls who say they're virgins, but like they say like nasty sexual stuff? Have you ever come across one of those?
Like the ones that say they're virgin, but they're freaky though. Like they talk, that they seem freaky. It's kind of like they be acting funny a certain way.
Yes. But it's like, oh no, I'm never gonna have sex until.
Yeah, but then she's like, ooh, grab me. What?
Yeah. It doesn't make sense.
I'm like, what you talking about? You just said. Yeah, I've in my time I've run across some people like that, and it's very confusing. It's like it's almost like those and I'm comparing it to what some guys go through, just being confused type of thing. Like the point is, give an example of confusion. Like when a girl's like flirting with you, but she don't really want you. It's like, what? Then why are you flirting with me?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's like it's saying one thing, but they showing me something else. Then why are you saying that if you're doing, or why are you doing this if you saying that? What the heck are you doing? You're not matching. You don't match. This is mismatch. So yeah, I've definitely come across some people like that, and it's always strange.
Very, because it doesn't match. Like you're saying, you can have the cleanest words ever in the history of mankind, but if you say some weird, nasty, out of line stuff, it doesn't matter. It's still foul things coming out your mouth.
Oh yeah, it's me, right?
Yeah.
Go back.
And now when we're thinking about that, we're all gonna fall short.
Right, we're all gonna fall short, and there is grace, and that doesn't mean that we abuse the grace.
Absolutely.
The question for me is to ask myself, is this good and is this helpful?
That's right.
And sometimes, I don't know about you, but I don't know if you've ever been encouraged by someone who's not a Christian, right? When they encourage you, they might not use the best words.
Oh, that's a question. Have you ever been encouraged by someone that's not a Christian?
Oh yeah,
in more than just like a simple way, like, oh, brush your teeth and make sure you like more than a dentist telling you, like more than a professional telling you something that they would say anyway. You know what I mean?
More than a professional. I was gonna say in my workplace, like when I've gotten encouragement from my manager or coworker or something. Yeah.
key caveat there is by someone that's not a Christian. Yes.
Or just let's take whether it's a Christian or not. Sometimes some people have used foul words that we would deem foul curse words, like great blank job, right?
Yep.
And let's also not pretend that people don't use Christian phrases as something negative in their intent. So like I've gotten from some people who have looked at me once, clutch their pearls and say, "Oh, well, God bless you," right? And it's not, and I know they don't really want to bless me. You know, it's
Oh, yeah.
like, oh, God bless. Or when people say, "Oh, God bless his heart," you know what I mean?
That's so annoying.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, they're being patronizing. They're cutting with their word.
You ever been dissed like that before, or told that?
Nah, not directly to my face, but I've seen it happen.
Man.
Of course.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, man, why? Like, that's not. It's like they trying to sound like they blessing somebody, but they're really not. Like how they were just saying, hey, man, that's just so messed up.
Yeah. Oh, bless his
That's
heart.
like, that's a nice insult. That's like one of them insults that are nice, that just sound nice, but it's really insulting.
It's old people that love doing that bless his heart, bless your heart type stuff.
Oh my gosh.
They think they're so slick.
Nah, you ain't blessing nobody.
I'd rather get somebody say,
"In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth."
Blank job, good blank job than that, right?
Sure.
And so I and like I said, when it comes to like trauma and it comes to certain things, I think that I think we should be mature enough to be understanding, but we should also have a noble pursuit.
Yeah, and I think ultimately, I think of it like this: what comes out of my mouth isn't just representative of me; it's representative of the God I'm representing.
That's true.
It's representative of my family. It's representing my community, right? So I'm not here just for my benefit. And boy, is it cathartic to cuss. It feels good. They literally showed brain patterns there. But just because something is comfortable, or just because something may feel good, or just because something, I just like let my hair down and be my authentic self. It's like sometimes I don't need to be my authentic self.
Yeah.
Sometimes my authentic self needs to be put to death. Sometimes I need to operate with more restraint and more discipline. And I feel like the mouth is just an extension of that.
Yeah, I agree. I believe that we need to conduct ourselves with more discipline, but I also feel like a lot of us don't know ourselves enough and have gotten to the root of who we are. And I think sometimes for some people, they might have to go to an ugly version of themselves, expose who they really are and the things that they really say in their heads, to then go and make that pursuit of cleaning those things up.
And I would say we probably shouldn't be doing that publicly, and we definitely shouldn't be doing that as Christian leaders and influencers.
This is where we might disagree, though.
Why?
Because if you have a podcast that's centered, right, on trauma therapy, right, and
vulnerability, trauma therapy,
right,
sure,
and you're opening up saying,
"Oh, your sound is out."
I said, I'm gonna stop it right there.
Okay.
But I mean, what do you think about that? The whole cursing thing, and is it helpful and all that stuff?
So that last part was actually a very interesting thing that I think Christians get caught up in. They get caught up in the things that this world is good at, and they try to bring that into Christianity. So, a Christian shouldn't curse. A Christian shouldn't have foul language. It doesn't represent the best discipline in being in Christ. But then they reach out and grab something that the world does and brings it into Christianity and says, hey, look, I know we're not supposed to curse, but in this atmosphere of trying to get this thing done, I'm allowed to curse. So it's like they try to bypass the rules. Look, man, if it's not good to murder, there's no case where it's ever a reason to murder someone, right? Murdering someone is killing them in cold blood without any reason to do so.
Yeah, and then look, it's good that you said that because I already know people that's listening to you say that line and be like, well, what if a guy comes in and that's not murder, that's defending your life,
Mm.
like murder and killing is different. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like murder is similar to what you said. When you go to war, you have to kill somebody
Yeah,
because they're the
exactly.
enemy, and so it's different. So, but people will be like, oh yeah, what if a guy comes to your house and bro, you defending yourself, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's different. You going after somebody that's innocent, random, whatever it is. That's what's not good. But if you have an
Yeah.
enemy that's coming to try to take you, you gotta do what you gotta do to defend yourself.
And the Bible is very specific about the things that it talks about, because it says if a thief comes into a house and he gets hit so that he falls and dies, the blood isn't on the person who killed him.
All
It's
right,
not his
who
fault.
told you to come in?
Right? So yeah, the Bible acknowledges there is murder and there is defense. Um, so there's no reason why that dude should be cursing. Trauma therapy? How is trauma
Yeah, yeah,
therapy
yeah.
biblical? Like, how
Yeah,
are
that's
you
made up.
healing someone's trauma? Are you taking them to the word? If you're taking them to the Bible, there's no reason to curse to help them heal, right? It's more of a focus on God's word to see what God says about you and what your identity is. And then you can lean in on that identity to become the best version of who you can be. But if you're like, in order to feel good about yourself, you have to be able to let out energy. And look, man, when you're a dude and you're feeling pent up sexual energy, what, you're gonna go release it? Nah, you have to learn to control your body. You're not gonna die, nothing's gonna happen to you. That's why we're able to control our bodies. You're able to put it under subjection and tell it what you want it to do. Not, oh, I really feel the need to curse, freak, and like you care, like, what's wrong with you? You know?
Yeah. Is that a lack of self control? That's another question to ask. And I think the guy that was talking at the last, about the trauma therapy, I think he might like Tim Ross a little too much to
Mm,
where he want to side with him. You know what I mean? And I think Ruslan is doing a good job of being objective of what's really the thing, to really have talk about the issue.
yeah.
Yeah, because Ruslan like Tim Ross too.
Mm.
I'm sure they're friendly and friends and cordial, so it's no enemy there. But he's trying to be straightforward to the point, and I think he's doing a better job, at talking about it. Maybe the other guy may think he's doing a great job as well, and maybe he's not. He don't like Tim Ross like that. Maybe he just
Yeah.
think that. But to me, it seemed like he liked Tim Ross a little too much, and maybe is siding with him just so it won't look like he's going
They're
against what he's
ganging up
saying.
on him. Yeah.
Yeah. It could be either one. I'm not sure. It looked like it's the latter to me, the one where he
Wow.
likes him more. But it's whatever. You got any more that you want to
Nah.
say?
It's just, I guess maybe one day we should watch Tim Ross and see what this is about. Because I just don't understand under what circumstances
Oh,
you
you
give
know what?
people the
There's
right to
actually.
curse and stuff.
You want me to actually pull up the video that he did it on?
Is it long?
I mean, we could just watch the part where he curses on there. Let me type that in. To
Okay.
find it.
Because I would want to understand why he's even cursing. Like, what's the context? What is it for? What kind of trauma does he think he's releasing? Those kind of things.
Okay. I'm gonna try to find the actual spot. Hopefully. Okay, I found it. Okay. Okay, let me because we ran out of time. But let me okay, do you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Right here.
Tim got the cussing.
Right? And where's the verse that says you're supposed to treat your slave like your brother? Right under the verse that you just read, that slaves are supposed to obey their masters. So this is how lazy we are now.
Right.
Like that's like it's infuriating. The page of Philemon, we can't even call it a book.
By the way, it's not even lazy. It's jujitsu to avoid the truth. They're actually doing more work. They're doing more work to use the Bible to justify their bad behavior than being lazy. Lazy would be like a compliment. That's saying they don't have bad intentions.
Right. Oh my God, that ministered to my whole soul just now. That blessed my whole life. There we go.
So that's basically the little snippet there. Did you get kind of what you need there? I guess to see what he was talking about.
Yeah, he doesn't give a crap about his language. He doesn't.
From that one, it's anything goes.
Yeah.
For that one, yeah.
He's trying to portray emotion through cursing. Where it's also, there are two studies, right? One study says those who curse are able to release, pent up energy, blah, blah, blah. And then those who curse aren't able to articulate their sentences quite as well as those who don't curse. So if you're cursing in a sentence, chances are it doesn't make as much sense compared to if you would curse, because cursing is supposed to portray emotion, like, oh, I'm effing pissed. Okay, we get it. You're very mad, right? You don't have to curse to express that. I don't know. People try to find like, wait, are you trying to share your screen again?
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Because that was weird. Yeah, just people, something with cursing, something with that kind of expression people like, and I get it because I used to curse too. I get it. But at the end of the day, since I stopped cursing, I've had to find words to fill in for those curse words. So when you're very upset at someone, I'm upset because, I'm very upset because, not I am effing upset. When you curse, you're not even releasing the emotion. You're letting the emotion affect you even more. Because instead of saying I'm upset because you poured my water into the sink and I told you not to, you're like, I'm effing upset because you effing poured. Like, it just escalates how you feel. It makes you feel more and more and more of that emotion, and it keeps going up. You remember, you want to bang, bro? You want to bang, bro? You remember that dude? Like, he was pissed. And instead of
he started crying, that's how mad he was.
That's how mad he was, and that's what cursing does. It just moves the emotion all the way. It's supposed to emphasize more how you feel, right? So that's how cursing comes off to me.
Yeah, man. That's interesting. But yeah, you saw a little snippet. That's how he was letting it fly, man. It don't look good. We could both say it don't look good.
No, it's sad.
I don't think it's the best representation, and that's just what it is, man. Like, you can see it's not the best representation. Like, Tim Ross is a cool guy. I'm sure he's a good guy, but that didn't look good.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't look good.
Hey, man,
we gotta say what it is.
Yeah.
We don't be like, oh, it wasn't that bad, because he was talking about the people that, hey, man, what do we look at just now?
Mm-hmm.
But
let's call a spade, man.
I know, man.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say he's not a brother because he said those things. He's had a moment that he didn't. It wasn't a good look.
Was it a moment, or does he do that?
That's another thing too. Yeah. I think this might be, hey. But yes, that's it, man. Guys, smash the like button, man. Stop playing and watching this for free and leaving and dipping. Show some gratitude and hit the smash the like button, and also subscribe. It's free. Make sure you turn your post notifications on so you know when we post a video or when we go live, man. Cause we going live every week almost. We took off for vacation, but we're back on now.
Yes, sir.
So make sure you have your notifications on, and so we can go right to it.
That's right. If you guys have any videos you want to send to us too, send it to us, holyduo2020@gmail.com, and we will react to them. But thank you for joining this live stream. It was fun. Like he said, we'll try to stream every week. If we don't, we'll stream every week and a day. That's how we do it. You know what I'm saying? So thank you guys for joining.
If we don't, it's D's fault.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay. Thank you guys for joining once again. We will catch you on the next